In the writing room, everything gets leveled and it becomes about the song, the idea we're working on, and there's no ego in the room. Mm-hmm. And it's so easy with us because we always have, our minds are spinning with ideas, and if I'm in it, I can bring up an idea and go, I don't know what to do with this, and these guys will go, boom, we could do this or that, and then we're off and running, and suddenly a song is starting, and it doesn't, line by line, we don't settle on anything till all three of us are excited, and that's what becomes a Blue Sky Writers song. So it's not, I want my way, or Gary's like, I think it should be this. We know when it's right, and the three of us have like-minded ideas about what works.
So it kind of happens in the moment in the studio.
Well, in a writing room.
Yeah. But each of you have probably brought kind of your process, your songwriting process, to the band. How has that changed for
Well,
each
it's
of
changed,
you?
I think, most dramatically for me, because these two are what they call tin pan writers in Nashville, writers for hire, and they write with a lot of different people.
Yeah.
So they've learned systems on how to move quickly, make fast decisions, come up with ideas instantly, which was one of the reasons I wanted to work with Gary in the first place, was how fast we worked. But it was intimidating for me because I'm a writer who writes material for myself. I don't write for other people. So I'll take a couple weeks to write something.
Yeah.
I'll sit with it and mess around with it and see where it goes, and then some inspiration will come and I'll change a direction. With these guys, I gotta be on it fast, or I'll get passed by.
Well, but you say intimidating. I'm thinking from your perspective, here's a guy who's had hit after hit after hit, songs that people hum on the street and know. Intimidating for you to work with him?
It wasn't really. I mean, it's always intimidating. I mean, over the years in my career, I've gotten to write with some, unbelievable people. I've written with Carole King and Ringo and people like that.
Yeah.
So it's you get nothing done, if you just sit there, oohing and eyeing and looking to see if there's a cigarette butt you can steal and have them sign later.
That's why we lost our whole first day. We didn't get anything done. He was sitting there
collecting
going,
collecting the memorabilia.
But once you kind of have to get past that, and then, you're sort of all equals. We have a phrase in Nashville for songwriting, which is dare to suck. And once we got Kenny comfortable with that about being able to say whatever is on his mind, because it may not be the right line, but one word in the sentence might be the word that triggers her, and that will be the great line.
Sure.